It's the Ruby Weapon Hour with our very special guest, Steve Buscemi. It's time to play the intro. It's time to chug mustard. It's time to meet the gingers on Peach's stream tonight. It's time to pet the baby. It's time to shake the bag. It's time to order McDonald's on Peach's stream tonight. Why do you guys come here?
I guess I'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to manage this shit show.
Shadow puzzle.
And now let's get things started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to read donations on the most sensational, incontainable, unbeatable, blind debatable. This is what we call the Ruby Weapon Stream.
What?
Why would you do that? Hello today. Hello. Wah, wah. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Can you see and or hear me? Wah, 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 wah. Wah. Am I muted? Seriously? Wah. Wah, wah. What? Oh. Indeed, I was muted. Wah, wah. Okay, there we go. Hello today. The reason that was muted is because Zangief likes to sit here and snore very loudly, and I cannot hear anything, so I decided to mute him here. Hello today. Let me move the chat over here so I can actually see you. Oh, and there I am again. Hello today. Is that a photo of Buscemi in the background? Of course it is. Hello today and welcome to the Ruby Weapon Hour. I am Peach Saliva, your Ruby Weapon. Today with me is, we got Skelmo, we got Steve Buscelmo. Elmo is off camera. He is lounging over there. Hello today. I am wearing no glasses, and that is because they are lost. They are lost. I cannot find them anywhere. So, I can't see. So we have a couple of ways we're going to do this. We have a couple of choices. No Pat. He is asleep. Which I feel very bad about because I'm going to be screaming a bunch of bullshit. I'm going to be reading during this stream. So I have the screen right here, the tiny screen. I'm going to attempt to read it off of there, or I can use my phone. That's all I got for you. I don't know. Or I can be off screen. I can put Elmo back up. That's totally fine with me, and read while Elmo is up. That is also fine by me. You miss Pat. I miss him too. I miss him all of the time. If he's not awake, I'm like, where are you? What are you doing? Can you read this? Sorry for caps. No, I can see you right now. Let me see. I do not have this memorized. Let me see if I can. It's gonna be hard, but I think I can do it. That's pretty. It's pretty small type, but I can figure it out. Okay, so we are going to finish Sonic High School today. So that's a good time. I am so tired. I am very tired. I don't sleep anymore. So I thought I would do this in lieu of not sleeping, and so I don't have to do chores. Fuck it. So whatever. I'm having Kicking Horse coffee. Smart ass. It's just black unsweetened. Scream something creepy to wake up Pat. This is gonna be a stream without Pat, babe. This is a stream without Pat. I know. Trust me, I genuinely know. I prefer to have him around as well. But the man has to sleep sometime. Plus he has the podcast. So you know how it is. Yeah, so we're gonna do a very little light reading. We're gonna sin. We are going to sin. And sorry, I have to tell you, if it looks like I'm scowling at you. I'm trying to read what you're saying. So I genuinely apologize. This is not going to be like, oh, aren't you cute today, Paige? No. It's going to be me like this. Like this. It's going to be a lot of that. Boys are gross and you shouldn't kiss them unless they are your dad and a baby. Wow. A dad baby. Could be. Sorry, I'm super out of it. I talked to like 3 people. I don't know how to talk to anyone anymore. I have two beverages, guys. I have 2 beverages. This one is hibiscus rose flower tea. Can you believe it? I can't either. I'm going to drink both of them. Because why not? This one's sweet. This one is not. So, what does it have in it again? Oh, that's right. It has hibiscus, tea, rose flavor, and wipe. Pomegranate and white grape juice. I keep wanting to say wipe. Probably because y'all were saying wap. Y'all need to wipe your butts, okay? I'm just letting you know. What? Pat's orb? Get out of here. What are you talking about? Oh, clattering boob pasties. Then I died laughing because I realized I can't read. Paige would make Pat wear them on his orb and jiggle it. Well, get out of here because you're right. I forget how well you guys know me. All right. So let's see. Disclaimer. This is a very this is a troll fic. It is not something that you should take too seriously. If you have not been here for the previous 2, everyone is 18 according to the author. It is very horny. It is, again, a troll fic. Do not take it seriously. There is some homophobia and some racism in there. I'm not going to read that part. That stays away from me. However, if you wish to read it in its entirety, you absolutely can follow along with me. If you just throw it into Google, Sonic High School fanfiction, it is right there. It is the first thing. And I will, of course, read the chapter and the chapter name so that you can follow along. I will also be reading it verbatim, other than the things I choose not to read. So I will let you know if there are misspellings, etc., etc. What level is Sonic High School compared to Tails Gets Trolled? It is, oh, they're just different. I think they're different. But Tails Gets Trolled is truly, truly wonderful. Is this an erotic story? I mean, yeah. Listen, I know I say that this stream is unbeat offable, but this one gets spicy. I'm just saying. Just say. I keep wanting to do this. I don't know, like, milady you guys. I don't know why. Paige, why are you wearing a hat? My hair is so weird right now. It is very big and unkempt and gross, and I didn't feel like washing and styling it. So I just was like, I'm just gonna wear the fucking hat. I don't care. So I apologize. You're gonna get the hat. It is 10 in the morning. 10 in the morning. It is time to read some Sonic High School. Looks like a monster, and it's triggering because I'm playing Death Stranding right now. No, don't worry. It is just a crappy. Well, not crappy. It's just a weird black coffee. I wish I had some Boss coffee, but unfortunately, I am not so lucky. Wait, where's my phone? Oh, 1 second. Please excuse me. Okay. Right. One moment, please. I beg for your indulgence. Okay, great. All right. Oh my God, I called Paige Pat. Don't worry, because Pat calls me Paige and I call Paige Pat. Don't worry. I completely understand. It's fine. I'm called Pat often. Oh, yeah. Like, and not trying to be, like, funny about it. I call Pat Paige and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Guys, it's early, okay? It's early. All right? Oh, man. And I'm wearing this thing, and it's comfortable, but now all of a sudden it's deciding to itch me. I don't know why. So, there was something I wanted to ask you guys, and I don't remember. Oh, what was your favorite chapter last time? Did you have a favorite chapter? I liked the part with the lunch lady, I think. What do you mean, oh my god, you're actually like this? What do you mean? Am I high? What am I saying? Something weird? The vagina crumbs was excellent. They were excellent? The girl blood was also good. Hand sex, yes. I made sloppy joes last night. That's crazy. Am I acting weird? Do I seem like I'm high? Cause like I kind of like in my dreams, but no, I wouldn't do that. No, and I would tell you. I would tell you if something like that was amiss, but I'm completely sober other than this caffeine here, which I guess, you know. I always seem weird, which is normal. That's about right. I am a little itchy. So if I just start like rubbing my arms and stuff, I do apologize. That's me trying not to scratch. I cannot get, well, I could get baked, but I shan't. I don't think that's responsible. And I know I don't seem responsible, but I am a responsible person. I would not say I'm an adult. I am responsible. However, if you wish to imbibe in a legal and safe manner according to your state or provincial laws, then I say do it as long as you are safe and well. So there. Take that, everybody. Get Mr. Sippy instead. Mr. Sippy, I need a new Mr. Sippy because that one it's rough. Mr. Sippy is not looking so hot these days. Sweet cheeks, what am I doing up at this ungodly hour? No one knows entirely for sure. I will say I'm a little less relaxed right now. Normally I'm laying down over there. My back is a little out of sorts, but it's not bad. So this is a little interesting for me to be sitting up talking to you. Normally I do not. Okay, don't tell Pat I'm doing this. There we go. He hates when I move this. But he's a much weeer. He's a wee man. And I am also wee. Don't know if you know this. I am also wee, but I'm not quite as wee. So I have to adjust. You hope I get sleep better soon? Me too. That's very kind. I hope we all get better sleep. Sleep is so important. Guys, if you think it's cool to be pulling all-nighters and shit, try not to. It's not good for you. You need to sleep. You love seeing my beautiful face. Well, golly. Thanks. I like seeing you. How are my discs? My discs are okay. Like I can sit and I can stand and I can walk well nowadays. I have trouble bending, which sucks because I want to do squats, I want to do lunges, I want to work out, and I'm too nervous. So I'm waiting on a bike to come in still. And once it gets here, I'll be able to work out a little better. Because I always feel better when my body is in tip-top shape. I just feel better. I would love to do a leg press. I miss the gym so bad. I was bitching about this to Eli. I bitch about it to Eli every day. How I wish it was possible for me to go to the gym. One day I will go back. Something Rem Lazar. That's right. I've thought about getting a rowing machine. Eli has a rowing machine. I don't know. We'll see. Perchance I shall. I don't know. I do need to do something though, because I just don't feel, wait, where is, oh, I see. I don't feel as healthy without, working out. What in the world? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Again, man. All right. I'm going to share a little secret with you. I'm very self-conscious about when I have to squint at stuff because it has gotten me in trouble many times. I used to work at this coffee shop when I was like 19. And I was like doing this because I can't see. And I was trying to see someone come in. And this girl saw me squint at her because I couldn't see her. And I think she mistook that as me being like, or something like, bleh, or whatever. And she started a blood feud with me, or attempted to, because I'm just like, what's happening? Because she thought I was scowling at her one time when she walked into a store. And so since then, I'm always very afraid. So I usually, I'll do this. I'll be like, and then I always try to smile when I do it. And then everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Because then I just look like this, like, trying to see who that person is. That person had so many issues. Oh my goodness, you don't even know. That person was, I apologized to that person. I like practically like bowed before them. It wasn't until years later that they were like, well, I'm okay with you now. And I'm like, I looked at you funny on like at a coffee shop because I could not see your face. Ugh. Getting new glasses would help. In fact, I showed Pat and Eli my glasses choices. You hold grudges, but Jesus, that is too much. Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. And then that person like got other people involved, and then other people like were mad at me, and they're like, I heard that you're mean to, I don't know, whatever her name was. And I'm like, I am sure she's lovely. I can't see. And then it happened again 5 years later. A girl walked into a thing, and I kind of was like, so she walks in, and I'm like that. And because I have this horrible bitch face, I probably did look like I was like, but I don't know this person. I'm sure they're lovely. I just can't see. And then they were like, what's your problem? And I'm like, what? No, what? Because they were up close, so I didn't have to squint anymore. And I'm like, oh, I squint funny. Oh, well. Anyway, what about contact lenses? I went through them very quickly. And now the prescription isn't as good. And also I have like 2 pair left. So I'm saving them for really, really important things like that I might need. So people are very sensitive, and you know what? And I understand, you know, it's good to be sensitive and empathetic. I think that is good. But it's like, if someone looks at you funny, just be like, hey, I saw you looking at me in this way. Is everything cool? And I would have been like, oh, I can't see. And I was trying to see who you were. I thought you were someone I knew. Oh, okay. The end. But no. So whenever someone thinks I give them a dirty look, I'm like, no, that is just my face. It is just my face. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, that's my lame story. Hope you enjoy. Right. Let us give a brief thankaroonie. You mean you don't just shoot people who look at you funny? Weird. No, I think I come off like a really shitty person. I'm so nice. I just want to be friends, or at least like friendly acquaintances. That's all I want in this whole world. That's all I genuinely want. And I guess I'm just cursed with this like face. And like, I think I've talked about this before, where I have to do this I have to do this dolphin smile that I do. Okay, ready? Okay, hold on. I want to see. I want to make sure I do it right. Okay, ready? Hold on. And then I just kind of, I'll like walk around like this, and it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. And really, I just, this is my real face. Ready? And that's just my face. That's just relaxed. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, so I like when I walk around and I'm like, you don't want to, upset people, so. Pat thinks my resting bitch face is hot though. So that's good. But he likes it when I'm like, ew, your penis, as if. Gross. See, he's weird. Yeah, my smile looks weird as fuck. No, dude, don't feel bad about telling me the truth, because that's how it is. This is me. Like, like normal people don't smile like that. Like, if I could, I would do like what is it? I think the Kardashians do this, where they've sewn their face in such a way that they always have like this slight smile at all times. I would love something like that to magically make it look like I'm not like sneering. So when I smile, I look like a mannequin from the nightmare dimension. Exactly. Yes, I do. I don't have a nice smile. I think I have a nice like laughing face. I don't have a nice smile. And that's okay. I am at peace. I'm very much at peace with myself, where I can just kind of be like, oh, okay. So in pictures, I never know quite what to do. Because if I smile, my face is just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I look so much better, I think, moving around. Someone once told me that I have, quote, a beauty that moves. And I was like offended at first. I was like, whoa, because they were like, oh, and I've been told this so many times. You look so much better in person. And I'm like, but it's true. I just pictures, the smile, it's just not cute. Anyway, I'm going on and on because I've had a lot of coffee. I wonder, smile with your teeth. See, okay, hold on. See, even when I, like I have really big teeth and a very small mouth. So like I'll smile and like you only see like 4 teeth. So like I'm just kind of fucked. So like, if we ever get the chance one day, hopefully, to see one another again at a con or wherever, I hope that we can take a video together instead of a picture, because I always feel bad. Because they're like, well, okay. And then we'll take a picture and then they're like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. See you later. Bye. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm like, okay, I have to go. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry for this terrible photo that I've given you. All right. You know how it is. You're tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. It's okay. No big deal. All right, hold on. Oh, yeah, you missed me at London Comic-Con. Dude. Oh, man. Thank God for Moose. Moose did me up like a fucking... They were amazing. Just like dolled me up as Undyne. It was crazy. That was a year and a month ago now. That was such a fun time. Well, thank you. I'm glad that doesn't make me feel offended that you thought it was hot. I looked at me and I was like, okay, me, great work, me and Moose. Yeah, I was surprised. Oh, I did. You were tanked, Pinky, but that's okay. That's all right. You were happy. That's what matters, right? You were happy and safe. You have a similar problem. Try slightly raising your eyebrows with the resting face. Oh, Oh, how I have tried. I'm too afraid to show you all the ways in which I have attempted to maneuver my face. I have a very sharp face, but it's also fleshy. So like my jawline is sharp, my nose is sharp, but then I have very fleshy cheekbones. And so when I smile, shadows are cast, the demons return, God leaves. So I have to be really careful about lighting. And so when I like lift my eyebrows, I kind of like, you know what I mean? Like it makes you the dry sad. Makes you dry, it makes you sad. Dry sad. I was so embarrassed. When Pat woke up, I was like, Pat, everyone thinks that I was saying that I was wet yesterday and I wasn't. Please believe me. Please believe that it's not true. But what I meant was dry sad as in not crying sad, and then wet sad as in like crying sad. And I couldn't do it right. I think I'm cursed, and there's no way around it. God has left. Is that Zangief? No, that's not. Okay. Sorry. By the way, if Zangief comes down, or if I hear him at the door, I'm gonna have to like leave, like run away, because he will have to use the bathroom, and he's having like a little bit of tummy trouble, and I don't want him to make a doo-doo on the floor. He's doing such a good job with potty training. Like he's pretty much fine. But the problem is he will go to the door and just be quiet and just stand there, and like I don't hear anything. So the only time he barks for something is when he's at the bedside, which he can absolutely hop up, but he chooses not to because he's an asshole. So just so you know, oh no, I'm talking about the Street Fighter character. He lives in the house with us. So if for some reason I'm like, I gotta go, and I just like run away, and you're just staring at like my seat, I'm really sorry. I might not even have time to change it to BRB. Anyway, let us give thanks before I start going on about my stupid face anymore. Oh wow, my eyes are bad. Okay, well I'm gonna bring this over here. Oh, this is good. Oops, no, that's no. Come here. Here you are. Okay, great. Alrighty. Oh, that's what I can do. I am so smart. Look at me, SMRT. Oop. SMRT. There we are. Okay. There. Now I can see you guys kind of over there. Right. Okay. Nextalist resubbed for 2 months. Said, hey Paige, I have a friend transitioning and all she does is complain about how much girls' clothes suck. Most of the time about pants not having pockets. It's hilarious because she's really happy besides that, but never stops ranting about girl clothes. It is a constant source of consternation. No pockets. That's why when girls have or if anyone has like fucking pockets in their dress, it's like a huge deal. Like, I like your dress. Thanks, it has pockets. We love it. We love something with pockets, especially secret pockets. We love a good pocket. And she's right. Girl clothes suck because like we need pockets up in here. They can be secret pockets. That's cool. Secret hidden pockets. I'm at peace. But you know. All right. Oh, itchy. But yeah, no, she's right. Tech Support Day resubbed for 26 months in a row and said, I am cursed now that I have listened to this. You're welcome. By the way, some of these are 21 hours old. Black Mage subscribed. Fuda Snake, Elise, Billy Up, and Void Barn Jules subscribed. Thank you. Pinky the Eerie donated $2.50 and said, you talking about writing your own fanfiction reminded me. Remember that bet about Until Dawn we made? Yeah, I wrote your awful /fic. I know you did. Haha. It was worth it. Luck and Charisma subscribed. Jimmy Russ resubbed for 10 months. Tiz86 gifted a sub to DJ Frostbite. Thank you and enjoy. Truin used 500 bits. Missed your last stream because of the Nashville bombing. Happy to catch this one. Give my love to your household. Yeah, I don't know how or why. I did not know until like a day later that happened. That was crazy. I had no idea. I don't know why I didn't hear about it. It wasn't on my timeline. No one was talking about it. I think it's because my sleep has been so fucked. I probably slept like 17 hours that day. So I didn't know a thing. And I found out the next day, and I'm like, oh my God, Pat, did you hear what happened in Nashville? And he's like, yeah, what? And I was like, oh shit. Ugh. Sorry, I'm, again, not scowling. I'm trying to make out what you guys are saying. Oh man. Yeah, it was fucked. Yeah, I guess nobody talked about it. Oh, there weren't a ton of casualties. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm trying to make out with us. Yes. Rasputin217 resubbed for 27 months in a row and set a page stream while the sun is up. What madness is this? I don't know either. I'm all topsy-turvy right now. So hopefully I will give you a good show. Megboy Manuel resubbed for 25 months and said, I went to sleep after you read the part about the lunch lady on the stump last night and had a dream about a very unattractive lunch lady opening her legs for me. Thanks a lot, Paige. Blech. You're welcome. The Winged 7 resubbed for 9 months in a row and said, hey, Peach, not going to be staying for the cringe because it's almost 2 a.m. down under. Enjoy your making Pat uncomfortable with your Sanic fanfics. I will. And you have a didgery good night. I don't know. Have a good night, babe. Yet another brony donated $5 and says, since I slept through the Game Awards stream and the VOD had to be aborted, can you reenact your reactions from it in the span of 10 seconds? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. FoxK donated $10 and said, not able to stay for the amazing fanfiction read, but just dropped in with money for Elmo treats and to wish Pat and you a happy New Year's. Thank you so much, and a happy New Year to you as well. Oh, yeah. I should have been like, mute that. Mute that too. See, like, I thought about putting it up, but it's just like, it wasn't a good VGA. It wasn't a good VGA show. Like, I was kind of out of it. Pat and Eli were funny as always, but I mean, I was constantly being like, oh, we should mute it, you know. I just didn't think it was worthy of your time. And I also was concerned about some of the music popping in. So anyway, I know, I'm sorry about that. Extron Javolta resubbed for 3 months and said, getting bigger and stronger. Huge. Ronan Roku subscribed. Thank you. Ninja Nope resubbed for 19. Thank you. Cap Flat donated $10 and said, Twitter suspended me for telling a U.S. politician to choke on his brisket. So I guess I'm here for 12 hours. This is a 12-hour stream, right? Well, first of all, it is not nice to tell people to choke. It's not a good thing. However, I have what I do is I like to wish mundane inconveniences on people. Which I think is far worse. So I like to say things like I hope that every day you walk outside, the sky is beige. I hope every time you make some toast, it's burnt. Right? Yeah, I hope you catch your hair in the car door, I guess. Yeah, you know. Mundane inconveniences happen all of the time, and they add up. That makes me way more afraid. If someone were to wish harm upon me, like in a very like, you know, like, I hope every time you get your nails done, it's always done just not the way you like, or something like that. I would be like, oh fuck. And I would be sweating every time I get my nails done. I would be terrified. Man, eyelash always get caught in your eyelid for 20 seconds every day. See? Thank you. Plague gets it. Exactly. You like burnt toast? Well, then I hope it's always slightly underdone. More underdone than you like. See? You know what I mean? I don't actually wish that upon you. But I think that's more threatening and funnier. And not actually threatening. Princess Alex 23 resubbed for 3 months and said, Paige, I was halfway to falling back asleep when my phone pinged saying this was happening. Thanks for making me not oversleep and be an hour and a half late to work. You're welcome. See, I'm helping people in their life. That's me. A big help. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a helper. I'm one of the most useless people. No, I'm kidding. Maybe. Who knows? No one knows for sure. Doc Mad Fox used 200 bits and said, I forgot to mention because, like you said, it's early. But also, I was so excited to tell you about the clattering pasties you'd make Pat wear on his orb my friend showed me. I forgot to mention the reason they made me think of you were that they were 3D skull pasties. All right. You know what? I kind of was like, they're skulls, aren't they? You yelling, shake it, Patty, while Pat deadpan shook his orb with 2 skull head clattering is what killed me. Have some money for my early morning fuck up. Well, thank you very much. I like to do this thing where, and I think we've talked about it on stream, where I will walk up to Pat and I will grab his entire orb, hoist it up like an inch or two, and then just drop it. And like that tickles him for some reason. We have no idea why. But sometimes when he's being rude, he's like, and I'll just walk up and just go, and he'll be like, I don't know why. No one knows for sure. No one is entirely sure why this occurs, but it does. He kind of giggles like the doughboy, I suppose. Sweet Cheeks, hello! Resub for 3 months and said this is the point where having glasses would help because you can at least put on a show of taking them off and rubbing them like you can't see because you can't. I do that all the time where I'll be like, well, and while I'm explaining something, I'll just like clean them because they are filthy. And now not only are they filthy, they're gone. They're just gone. I suspect they are under this couch. That is my suspicion. Who can say for sure? 1 second. Who can say for sure? But I do believe they are in this house, or they're in my car. They're not lost to time. I think if I looked hard enough, they would be somewhere. How do you lose them constantly? Listen, have you ever heard the song, How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? That's about me. I'm Maria. How do you keep the waves upon the sand? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand? That's me. That's about me. The song is about me. Okay? It's from The Sound of Music. Hit it up. My glasses are for sure still on the planet. I do know this. Thank you, Glendy. How do you solve a page like Maria? Goodness gracious. All right. Oasna Uda donated $10 and said, I said I would. Hurdy sand. Huzzah. Thank you. I have not had any hurdy sand in quite some time because I promised Eli I would not. And even though on Christmas he said I could have some, I decided it would be better not to show I don't know, but to not have it because no one wants me to have it. So there. Oh, hurdy sand. Hurdy sand is sugar. I'm not allowed to have straight granular sugar. It's not a big fist, Eli. I'm practicing restraint because I'm responsible. Okay? Okay? I'm super responsible. I can't say it straight. All right. Cap Flat resubbed for 8 months and said, what should we name our stream, baby Page? I was thinking XAEA12. What shall we name the baby? I was thinking, I don't know why I'm taking this so seriously, but I think it's fun. I don't know. Let's call him Carl. Cap Flat, Sharp. We'll call him Sharp. Cap Sharp. That's what we'll call him. And Daddy Longnuts 1 subscribed. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Oh, and I, okay, there we go. All right. So, it is now time for us to read a fanfic. I do actually need your help. I didn't quite think this through. You have two choices. You can either watch me read it off my phone like an asshole, which is what I've been doing, or I can attempt to read it off of here, and I will do my best. But I might be like this, and I might fumble. What do you think? On the phone? How do I turn up the size? Hold on. Hold the phone. Can I? Where's the... Isn't there a way to turn up the... No, that's not working. Balls. I do not have my glasses. And I can't seem to... You know what? I'm gonna try it on the screen. And if I absolutely can't, then I will go to the phone. I also seem to have made a mistake because I am sweating my balls off with this stupid sweater, but I don't want to take it off. Please excuse me. Sonic High School, get out of here, you're an ad. Okay, we're gonna jump to chapter. We are in chapter 20. It is very comfy. Control plus? This is so embarrassing. What? Oh, but then I have to, then I have to scroll. And that might work, actually. I am a grandma. I am such a grandma. Yeah, I'm gonna try it like this. We'll see. Hold on. There we go. Okay, is that, oh, hold on. No. Let me see if that works. You know what? That's gonna work. I think that'll do it. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. We will try that, and if not, then I'll use my phone. Okay. Very briefly, I just want to check something very quickly. Okay. Right. We've been here for an hour. This is incredible. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I apologize for whatever this is. All right. Ahem. Sonic High School Chapter 20, entitled New Sonic. Author's note, I am so happy because it is now summer now, woohoo. I am done with school for the year, but here I come 8th grade. Also, I will be away on a vacation next week, so I will not be able to write another chapter until after I am back from being on the vacation. Sorry. Okay. So that is the author's note. All right. Sonic High School, Chapter 20, New Sonic. Wake up, said Sonic to Amy as he kicked her a little on the ground where she was lying, looking like... Oh, I didn't catch you up. Amy, a ring was found in Amy's vagina. Or no, it was found in Cream's vagina, but it belongs to Amy. So Sonic is going to give her what for because it seems like Amy cheated on Sonic with Cream, who is Tails' girlfriend now. So that's what's happening. Oh, also she's been in detention, which is more like prison, and they've been starving themselves. It's unclear. Don't worry about it. Wake up, said Sonic to Amy as he kicked her little on the ground where she was lying, looking like a dead woman, but she was not actually dead. Wake up! Amy opened her eyes and blinked and rubbed her eyes, and then she sat up a little. Sonic, she said in a voice like a person who was living poorly, is ... that ... You? Amy looked so old and dead from being in detention. It looked like she did not eat or drink at all in a week. Yes, it is. Now listen, said Sonic angrily to Amy, who was still on the ground looking up while looking dying. Do you know where I found this? Sonic held out Amy's big gold bracelet from her hand that she was not wearing, so it must have been hers. What? Said Amy to Sonic, looking confused and tired. That is... bunch of ... That is mine. Where did you find that? Amy coughed and sounded like... I'm not going to read that, but again, if you want to... So stupid. So stupid. Wow, idiot, I just asked you that, said Sonic to Amy in an angry and annoyed way. So are you not going to tell me where this bracelet was? I don't know, said Amy to Sonic with a crackly sounding voice. It was up in Cream's vagina, that is where, said Sonic to Amy. Why was your jewelry in another girl's vagina? Screamed Sonic. I, said Amy, trying to say what she wanted to, in a response to Sonic. Say you are sorry to me, shouted Sonic at Amy. No, Sonic, said Amy in a slow, dying way like that. Fuck you, if you are not going to say you are sorry for cheating with me on another girl's vagina, then we are done, shouted Sonic, with all of his rage running out of his mouth like a train full of swords. Sonic did not even notice he was crying, which was out of his eyes. Sonic, don't, said Amy, like a weakling, but before she could say the rest of her words, Sonic ran out of the detention room and shut the door behind him so they were still in there and he did not rescue them. Whew. Sonic ran as fast as he could to his home, and slammed the door behind him and screamed into his bed and cried and punched things and was just so emotional. Sonic could not take all of this pain from being betrayed, and that's like be, like existing, and then trade as in like trading, by his girlfriend, the person he was one day going to go and get married to and have children with and live in a house and be with together. Sonic knew it was not fair that this would happen, and that he also had the deadliest disease in the world and would end up dying before everyone else. He cut his wrists a little, but did not do it too much because it was dangerous, like they said at the presentation at school. Sonic cried so hard that he fell asleep, and then he woke up a little while later and looked in the mirror at himself. He did not want to see him anymore, because that was all about him being ruined by other people even when he was the nicest to everyone. Sonic reached into his drawers and pulled out a black hair dye. Sonic filled up the bathtub with this dye and it looked like a portal to Evil World, and then took a bath in it. And when he came out, all of his fur was black. There was no blue on him anymore anywhere. He looked like Shadow, but only similar. Sonic looked into the mirror again, now that he was not blue anymore. He did not say anything, but only looked at himself, and looked angry, but not at himself, but at everyone else. Then Sonic next jumped out of his bedroom window instead of going around and down and using the front door. It was bad, like something Shadow would do. Sonic ran away to the tattoo store and looked at their tattoos. They were... What? No. They were all... Man, it's just rude. It's just rude to say. They were all redacted. There. He did not see one that he wanted, but then he went to the tattoo man and threatened him until he let him into the secret back room of tattoos for free. There were a lot of cool bad tattoos back in the back room, like ones with guns and cigarettes and motorcycles and middle fingers, and some with also curse words on them. But Sonic knew which one he wanted finally when he saw it. Sonic got "Fuck girls" tattooed right across his chest because he was sick of being ruined by girls like Amy and Cream, who let Amy into her vagina, so it was the fault of her too. Sonic ran back home and waited for the next day, kicking and punching things the whole time like a bad ass. Oh, God. It was now the next day of high school, and new Black Sonic went to school looking like an angry black man instead of a nice blue man like he was every other day. What? This was a new Sonic, and everyone better watch out because he is sick of the world. Shadow was walking in the hallway, and he saw Sonic. "Hey, Sonic," said Shadow to Sonic. "What is up with your new black fur?" "Don't talk to me," said Sonic in a voice darker than Shadow when he was committing crimes. He sounded so angry. "What are you trying to copy off me now?" Shadow laughed and smiled, saying this to Sonic. Sonic gave him one look, and almost like... What? Sonic gave him one look, and almost like being black gave him powers, Sonic punched Shadow right in the mouth on his face, and Shadow went flying across the room and hit the wall and was all bloody. Sonic kept walking like nothing happened at all, but other people were looking and were now becoming scared of the new Black Sonic. Sonic went to all of his classes, but he did not talk to anyone. Even Miss Lesson and other teachers looked afraid of Sonic, because he was now scary. Sonic did do some things, though, like shove a teenage idiot in his locker and then punch a student who had autism for laughing at him. Sonic! Hold on. Sonic, no! That's not nice. Sonic did not go to lunch, though. He just went outside where no one was and masturbated on his penis and thought about his angry feelings, which were like giant bees flying around on fire. Then Tails came outside. Sonic, get your shit together. Hold on, I need a drink. No liquor in it, but God, I wish. Masturbate on the penis, so funny. Then Tails came outside. Sonic, I was looking for you, and I found you. Why are you not at lunch? Said Tails to Sonic, who was sitting on a curb thing. Why? Leave me alone, said Sonic to Tails in the angry way like before. Are you mad? Said Tails to Sonic. I said leave me alone, shouted Sonic to Tails, and he threw a rock at him. The rock missed Tails, and Tails went over to Sonic. No, Sonic, you are my best friend, said Tails to Sonic. Tell me what is wrong. Why are you black? Sonic looked mad and frustrated, but let off a little and opened up to Tails like a book opening. Fine. That bitch Amy, who is not my girlfriend anymore, would not say sorry to me, so I broke up with her, said Sonic to Tails. But Sonic was not looking at Tails and was looking at the ground. Oh my God! Panic! Said Tails to Sonic. He was looking at Sonic, though. No, I am over her. I am different now. I have learned about the world, and I am not so stupid and happy like I used to be. I am black now, Sonic said to Tails, sounding like angry even though he was talking to Tails. Oh, okay, said Tails, sounding sad and disappointy. I say disappointy. I just wanted to make sure you are okay. Espio was worried about you, too. He also said Knuckles might fail out of high school because he is now a baby and is having the hardest time doing his classes as a baby. I brought you a sandwich. Tails gave the sandwich to Sonic, and he ate it like a rhino chewing up a bag of humans. And when he finished the sandwich, the next period started, and Sonic and Tails went to the rest of their classes. Sonic then went home at the end of the day and lied down on his bed and looked up. Fuck everyone, thought Sonic inside of his head, not saying it out loud. Fuck the world, ... I am gonna die, and no one cares about me, ... Sonic just lied and thought and then did a workout to become big and strong. Sonic sat down at the end of it, tired and sweaty, but now strong. What can I do, thought Sonic. Wait, ... Amy and Rouge get out of Tinatone tomorrow, ... Quotation mark ... Sonic looked at his body in front of him and then said, I'm gonna make that bitch pay. End of chapter 20. Whew. Think about that. What do you think he will do? What's gonna happen? Oh, butt soup. Strap in. Don't worry. If you missed the previous chapters, the first 15 are on my YouTube channel. You can check that out if you like. The ones from the other day, I think, go live tonight. I think I'm able to put them up tonight. So we talked about this yesterday. The baby, there are two babies. There's Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. Knuckles Jr. is Knuckles and Rouge's baby. Knuckles was reincarnated through Rouge and is also a baby and is technically also her baby. Did I do that correctly? Is that right? I just want to make sure. That's correct. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. How old is this story? It was written in 2012, last updated in August 2012. Rouge has given birth twice in like a week. She gave birth like once and then again like super quick. What? What is that? Oh, that's something for Pat. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I can't see very well. She loved him so much he became a baby. That's how women work. No. She popped Knuckles Jr. out of her butt, and then I can't remember why, but Knuckles, like literally within a span of 2 minutes, came out of her butt as well. Correct me if I am wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Wait, where is that? Okay, great, that's fine. Out of the butt. No, I think it was out of her vagina. Like specifically her vagina. I'm on chapter 21. I'm trying to decide if I want something to munch on. I don't have much in the way of snackaroons, though. Oh, well. Someone jacked off to this shit. I don't know. If they did, they don't know how stuff works. Very briefly, TX Tofu resubbed for tier 2 for 25 months in a row. Thank you. And said, "Hi, Mom. Thank you for the Sonic smut." Listen, we have to sin sometimes, so why not in the morning? That's what this is for. That's right. That is what this is for. Hold on. Yeah, there we are. Right. So, the jack off factor tends to 0 here. Yeah, I don't foresee anyone being able to beat it to this, but that's okay. You know, I think that's a good thing. I think we can all praise Lord for that. All right, let us see what we've got. Okay, so 21 is entitled "Evil and Bad." What do you guys think? Are you ready, or do you need a break? Because like, whew, I only did 5 chapters yesterday, and I was exhausted. I have a lot more stamina today, but wow. How are we doing? Evil. Are you ready for evil and bad? Ugh. Okay, good. That's what I like to see. I wish there was more Rouge in this, but I always like Rouge. Okay. All right. Here we go. Sonic High School, Chapter 21, Evil and Bad. Author's note. Wow, I am back. I see that I have earned some haters while I was away leaving mean reviews. But just so you all know, this story is rated M and is for mature audiences only. Just because you do not get or understand adult material does not mean you should pass judgment on it. So please keep on hating on haters because I'm going to finish this story because it is so popular. If you leave nice reviews, thank you. All right, here we go. Sonic woke up out of his bed and onto the floor and was still angry. Now Sonic was Black Sonic and he had a tattoo. Sonic got ready for school by putting on scary things like chains and spiky collars that made him look bad and went to high school. Sonic went to his classes but did not do what he was told to do in class. He did not talk to anyone and instead he went on the computer and looked at videos of cigarettes and knives. Sonic then arrived near the lunchroom, which is where they were having lunch. Sonic's friends. Sonic just looked in from outside while everyone was inside, and no one was outside but Sonic, like an alive snowman that looks in your window on Christmas. Sonic saw Amy and Rouge looking like skinny, but now eating food in such a happy way. Sonic could hear them talking. "Wow, I am so glad we are out of detention," said Amy to Rouge. "Yes, thanks to Silver we have been escaped from detention," said Rouge to Amy. It looked like Silver did the hero thing to do and saved Amy and Rouge from detention, and now they were out. Sonic was not happy about it, though, being black. "Haggard bitches," said Sonic to the window next to the door that he was looking through into the lunchroom from outside. Sonic saw Tails and Espio and all of the other people go over to Amy and Rouge, laughing and smiling that he hung out with before he turned black and he got mad and sad and left. Sonic walked by the lunchroom's food area, which was a different room but attached to the lunchroom where there was a separate door that could get you into this part where the food was made. Sonic walked by and looked in, and the lunch lady was there giving food to all the teenagers, and she saw Sonic and looked surprised at how he looked now with black fur and a tattoo. But then she got over it and waved and smiled. Sonic looked away and kept walking, and behind him the lunch lady looked sad and disappointed and worried. Sonic left the school completely, which is really bad and will get you in big trouble, and went to the Chinese restaurant. Sonic got some Chinese food and ate it, and with his food came a magical fortune cookie, where there is a piece of paper inside with a magical fortune on it that tells the future. Sonic opened the cookie and ate the cookie, but kept the paper, and it said, "You will not have any friends." Oh boy. You will not, quote, "You will not have any friends if you are black." That is what it says. That's what it says. I swear to God, this is the most... I can't handle this stupid shit. That's what it says. Stop it. Don't say that. Don't say that, Puff. No, Bob. Aw. So stupid. So I don't get... All right, whatever. This is so dumb. All right. I love this fanfic. It is so stupid. All right, hold on. Sonic thought about what it said and wondered what it could mean, and what it could mean for him, because it was so mysterious, always reading these cookies and their messages. After Sonic went back to school and missed one of his classes, but went to the next one. But on the way into high school, the hall man tried to stop Sonic, but Sonic punched him right in the face so hard that he almost died and got past him. Sonic finished his school day and then went home and punched things, leaving holes in everything that showed he was stronger than everyone now. Sonic also looked at porn that was not like he usually did, now with things like... What? Sonic also looked at porn that was not like he usually did, now with things like African and dragons? All right. Sonic was becoming so scary. Even though he was very scary now, though, as Black Sonic, his balls were the same and did not get cured. So his balls are blue? Listen, I'm just reading. I'm just reading. I'm just here. I'm just reading. It became night in the world. Oh. But Sonic did not go to sleep like a normal person. In fact, when it got really dark out, Sonic got out of his room from the window and left. Because Sonic was black now, no one could see him in the dark unless you looked pacifically hard just for Sonic, but who was going to do that? Sonic left and went to a bad neighborhood and bought drugs like marijuana, which is spelled M-A-R-O-W-A-N-A, and ate some of them and kept the rest in his pocket. Sonic had really changed now from being one with the best morals to the ones with the worst, like a seagull becoming angry because it would not get any breadcrumbs in the parking lot. I swear to God. Hold on. All right. Whatever. So stupid. Okay. Parking lot. Sonic moved on from the bad neighborhood to where he wanted to go next, Amy's house. Sonic's brain was now being controlled by drugs, and he was becoming even worse than when he was just black. Sonic went to Amy's window and looked at this if anyone thinks this is just some like 8th grader, you are a fool. This person knows exactly what they are doing, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit. All right. Sonic went to Amy's window and looked into it and saw her sleeping on her bed like a DVD not being used. His head filled up with anger, but it was in a way that he actually became kind of happy and angry and laughed like he wanted to do something bad to her. Sonic looked down at his tattoo that said, "Fuck girls," and it reminded him of what she had done to him. Oh, man. Sonic was so evil that he punched through the window and ran fast right to Amy's bed, and she started to wake up a little from being in sleep mode. Her eyes were just blinking a little, and she obviously could not see well at all, especially could not see Sonic because it was dark, and he was now black, which was like camouflage, which is Flodg. Flodge. Sonic just grinned at her with an evil look, and just as she started to open her eyes and see his white eyes above her, he punched her right in the face. Amy was now in a lot of pain, but still confused and surprised, and maybe she thought she was nightmaring. But no, it was real, and new Black Sonic on drugs was about to beat all of her shit out of her. "Fuck you, girl," he screamed, but still smiled, and punched her more in the face until all of her teeth got knocked out and she was like a grandma who could only eat pudding and not steak. Amy was now screaming and crying, but he stuck a thing in her mouth and she couldn't do anything. He was so mad and under the powers of marijuana, and he looked at her and she looked so afraid and scared, but he was still smiling and angry. Sonic's black rage was coming out through his fists with violence. Oh, hi, Zangief. Would you like to join us? Zangief! Giffy! Come here. No? You're gonna go over there and lick the floor? Okay. That's fine. He can do that. He's allowed. But then all of a sudden, Amy kicked her foot up and hit Sonic right in the balls. Thank God, because the blankest were over Amy's foot as she did this, so she did not touch Sonic's ball disease. Well, thank God. It will hurt him very much, though, and he fell off. Oh, it still hurt him very much, though, and he fell off her bed and was in pain from being hit in the balls, which is the most powerful spot on a man, so it hurts the hardest because it is like the information superhighway of your body. Hi, bud. Hi. Hi. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can I have a high five? Yes, good morning. Good morning. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. You know, we considered naming him Sonic. We thought it would be funny. Because he's not that fast. Well, he can be fast. Aren't you a fast boy? Oh, smelly. Good morning. Zangief. Zangief. Don't. Can I have kisses? Can I have kisses? Can I have kisses? No, you want to chew on my hand? Don't chew on my pants. No, Zangief, no. We are sweet. We give sweet kisses. Good boy. Thank you. Good boy. Oh, he is smelly. Are you my smelly belly? You want to sit in my lap or what? I have to finish this. I have to read. Okay. Well, then he will be right here. All right. I apologize. I had to say hello to Zangief. All right. Let's see. Highway. Superhighway of your body. Sonic hurt so much from this that it was like a hit to his brain, and all of the drugs fell off his brain. Sonic suddenly looked around him and saw he was in Amy's room. He ran over to the bed, kind of knowing what just happened, but wondering if it was a dream, like Amy was thinking, but it was not. Sonic was lying over Amy's body, and they were both perfectly still, like a couple of candy canes, but one was sitting on an invisible bench over the other. Their eyes, and there is spelled T-H-E-R-E, their eyes were both so big as they looked at each other, both scared and shocked at what it was that was happening. Amy's mouth was all bloody, and no teeth was in it, like a hole that went straight to China, but instead it was to her boobs and then vagina. Sonic and Amy did not say anything either. Sonic suddenly looked sad and scared and got off her bed and backed away toward the side of the room and ran out of it. Sonic was feeling so many feelings, being scared and sad and shocked and surprised. He could feel little baby tears at the side of his eyes, like... What? Wait, hold on. He could feel little baby tears at the side of his eyes like Jewish people being thrown up in the air at a bar mitzvah, which bar mitzvah is spelled B-A-R-M-I-T'-S-V-A. He ran and ran as fast as he could straight down the road. He ran out of the town and through the forest like a deer that could use a car into the edge of the forest where there was a giant cliff. Sonic ran off the edge of the cliff in order to die. End of chapter 21. That's what we're dealing with right now. bar mitzvah. No one knows. No one knows for sure. Right, bud? Hey, right? Right? Are you a good boy? Can I have a kiss? Can I have kisses? Oh, didn't mean to go up my nose, bud. You nasty. You smelly poo-poo face. You're a smelly doo-doo butt. Oh, stinky. Uh-oh, stinky. Uh-oh, stinky. Oh, anyway, quite the cliffhanger, huh? Also, again, for those of you just joining me, I don't have my glasses, so if I'm squinting a lot and making a lot of these, I am not glaring at you. I promise. I'm just trying to see. A bitch is just trying to see. A bitch is just trying to see. Is that anti-Semitic or just ignorant? It is unclear. Oh, excuse me. It is not clear. I think it's just supposed to be awkward. Glaring at the screen is pretty cute. Really? Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad someone thinks that's cute, because otherwise it's just me being like, what's happening? Sonic High School, all right. Very briefly, mman.zip resubbed for 3 months and said, y'all were awesome meeting IRL at last MagFest. Never met a personality IRL before, and it puts a smile on my face. I want to come back to MagFest. That was so fun. I had so much fun. Thank you for saying that. That's really sweet. I miss it so much. I know they're doing a VR version this year, but I'm still very sad. I mean, I'm glad because we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be in person this year, but you know, I miss how it was, and I look forward to how it will be. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh goodness, I can't see. Ooh. We are almost a year until we last went to FurCon. I know, such a bummer. This is embarrassing because I role played in a Facebook Sonic High School years ago. Hey, listen, cringe is dead. Do what you enjoy. Love the things you enjoy. Who cares? It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Okay. Sorry, I gotta take a brain breather. Like, I just need to, look at something else for a second, which right now I'm looking at Zangief eating a blanket. And, oh my god, Elmo! I have to clip Elmo's nails because now he's, scratching into... Hey! Knock it off. No. It's not nice. It's not nice to do. Geefy. Anyway. Is the name for Peach's fans like saliva glands? You know, I like that. I kind of don't hate that. I don't know what I would call someone who watches my whatever it is that I do. I don't know. I guess Peach Pits? I don't know. Hey! Sorry, it sounds very threatening. But he's just laying there pawing at Elmo, and Elmo's just wagging his tail at him. Knock it off! You two are loud. Don't make me mute you. Yeah, I'm looking at you. He cocked his head at me. All right. Okay, let me have another sip. All right. Peach's viewers are cursed. That's right. The cursed. I like that. Okay, 1 second. Just check. Okay. Hey! Hold on. Let me mute this really quickly. I'm going to mute that side, so at least you don't have to hear him. Ow! Oh, did you hear my bones pop? Oh. So you don't have to hear them growling at each other like crazy people. All right. Right, here we go. Let's see. All right. Chapter 22 is entitled The Saddest Day Ever. Are you guys ready? You guys ready to be really sad? Do you think you can handle it? Because I don't know. It's going to be pretty sad. Hold on. What horrors await me? Okay. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. You don't want to be dry sad? Are you guys ready to get dry sad? Who knows? Maybe we'll get wet sad. No one knows for sure. Sonic High School, chapter 22. The saddest day ever. If you, hey, knock it off. If you don't knock it off, I'm going to lock you upstairs. And you'll have to hang out with Pat. Do you want to hang out with Pat? No. He will drool on you. I'm serious. I'm doing something here. They only fuck around when I'm doing something. If I'm doing something, they have to make noise and be like around me and on top of me. But when Pat's doing something, oh, make way. Hey, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt mommy's stories. Okay. Sonic High School, chapter 22. The saddest day ever. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay, I remember this part. Okay. We are gathered here today to put Sonic into the ground, said the funeral man. Sonic died. The other day, a security camera in the woods saw Sonic run off a cliff, and he fell all the way down and hit the ground at the bottom next to the river. His body got so messed up, he is dead for sure. End quote. Everyone was at the funeral place, which they decided to put in the garden of the school so they could bury, as in like berry that you eat, Sonic at high school, which is where he spent most of his time as a teen. All of Sonic's friends who were there were attending his funeral. Tails was right and front and was crying, and next to him was Amy, who was crying the most, and she was hugging Sonic's mom with her face in her boobs, who was crying too but not so loud, like a honking horn on a bike that she was not squeezing too hard. Everyone was so sad because Sonic is now dead. There was also Rouge and Cream, who was wearing a big ring with a... What? A really big shiny white Jew in it? I know that's supposed to say jewel. All right. And they were also crying because they are women and they cannot control their emo toins. Hey, what did I say? What did I say? Guys, hey. Just go on. Shoot. You're going to be like that. Here. Zangief. Go get it. There you go. All right. I had to separate them. Please excuse me. Are you done? Good. Okay. I apologize. Oh, yeah. And they were also crying because they are women and they cannot control their emo toins. Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. were there and being held and crying in a baby way. And there was Silver, who was crying a little, and even SPO2 was crying a little bit at the funeral, where they all were. Ms. Lesson was there, and she was crying, which made her look uglier. And the lunch lady was there too, and even though she was very big and strong, she cried too, because Sonic is dead. Sonic's Chinese doctor was there too also. He did not cry because his eyes were too... Oh, come on. No, that's bad. Shame on you. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. I'm not reading that. Charmy and Vector were not at Sonic's funeral because they were dead now. Blaze the cat was not there because no one liked her and no one invited her. Hey! Why didn't anyone invite Blaze? That sucks. Zangief, why did no one invite Blaze? She's cute. Blaze hasn't done anything in this story, has she? I like Blaze. Oh, Blaze is hot, huh, Eli? Okay. Yeah, it didn't even occur to me that she has not even been present. Blaze could be better off. No one is for sure. I believe this is the first time anyone has mentioned Blaze. Hold on. Okay. Can I help you? Do you need something? Do you want to come lay down? Okay. Well, that's fine. No one liked her and no one invited her. Amy looked at Rouge and said to Rouge, "Oh, now you want to join me? Would you like to lay down?" Okay. I'm going to be nice. You're going to be good. You're going to be a good boy. You got to pay attention, though, okay? You got hiccups? You got to pay attention. Okay. He's going to pay attention. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Amy looked at Rouge and said to Rouge, "Rouge, where is Shadow? He said he was going to come to Sonic's funeral. He is not here." Amy sounded weird and sad, and she did not have any teeth, so all of her words came out so idiotly. It was like she was a ghost who could not speak a language that humans could understand. She usually did not talk now that she did not teeth. What? She usually did not talk now that she did not teeth because Sonic punched them out of her mouth and into space before he killed himself. Okay. "I do not know. Is it that he could be late, that he is not here?" said Rouge back to Amy in a sad way. They were right. Shadow was not there. Shadow was dark, but even he was not dark enough to not go to Sonic's funeral. So why was it that he was not? "Tails," said Amy now to Tails instead of Rouge, who was on the other side of her, more towards the middle of it. "Where is Shadow? Shadow is not here." Tails looked really sad and crying some, and everyone thought he is gonna kill himself in a few days because he is so sad and his best friend is now his dead friend. "I do not know, and it is pissing me off. I should have sent a robot to kill him," said Tails, sounding mad and sad. Amy made a sad and disappointing face and said, "High school drama is so crazy." Then the funeral man went back to the front like a standing racehorse going to the front and started talking again. "Hello, family and friends and teenagers. We are now going to talk about why we love Sonic so much and we miss him. Everyone, please come up and say a nice thing about Sonic so we can remember him before we put him down." Tails got up first and went to the spot where he was and said, "Sonic was my best friend, and he was the coolest and fastest, and he always knew what to do when we were bored and wanted to have fun. We lived in different houses, but it is like we did not because we saw each other on the bus. I miss Sonic." Tails started to cry more, and everyone thought that was sad, and Tails went back. Then Amy and Sonic's mom both did not go because they were both crying too much, and Amy was embarrassed of her no teeth at all. Then got up Rouge, who was holding Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. like a sexy pelican carrying 2 watermelons in its mouth. "I am going to miss Sonic so much," said Rouge. He was, wait, is that, oh yeah. What? Oh, okay, this is all one quote, I'm sorry. "I am going to miss Sonic so much," said Rouge. "He was such a cool and nice guy with the best morals, and everyone knew his penis was bigger than everyone else's." Rouge was so sex-thinking, but it was okay because it was all about saying good things about the dead person at a funeral, and everyone nodded anyway because it was. Everyone knew about his penis. Knuckles said, "I am a baby now, but I have always been Sonic's friend, and I miss him and want to thank care of him for I want to thank care of him for taking care of me as a baby and helping me with my schoolwork as a baby now." And then Knuckles Jr. said, "I only knew Sonic for a few weeks, but he is the coolest guy I've ever known. He was so fast and smart and good at everything. I wish he didn't kill himself." Then Espio went and said some more sad things, and so did Cream and Silver and the rest of everyone, like a conga line of being sad. The lunch lady said that she will always miss Sonic, and that he was a nice boy, and that she wanted to take him and his friends to see Asia. And Sonic's doctor said that it might not be so bad that Sonic died because now his ball disease has been neutralized. By the time that everyone was done saying things about Sonic, they were all so tired from crying and hungry that they needed to stop and have some food. They had caramel because Sonic really liked it after that time he had it on Vacian, and they had soda because it always made them smile. Soda makes bubbles, and it is cool soda makes bubbles, and it is cool because how do they do it? But still, even after they did all this, Shadow was not here, and some people thought that was rude, and Tails was about ready to find him and cut his slur throat. Shadow is still not here, said Tails just out loud to everyone and not really anyone. What the heck? Okay, said the funeral man. Get out, go away, said the funeral man. Stop eating. We are going to put Sonic into the ground forever. Everyone started to yelp and cry because that meant Sonic would never come back, because you would get so tired digging him up that you would quit even if he was alive. Everyone went back to the sitting zone. And sat in chairs, and the funeral man and his dead person workers picked up the coffin, spelled with a K, like it was only a cotton candy suitcase, and lifted it over the big hole in the ground they made for Sonbic. Okay, here he goes, said the funeral man, and they dropped the coffin, spelled with a K, into the hole, and it made a loud sound. No, wait, said a voice from the back, and would you guess it, it was Shadow, who was now here at the funeral, finally here after it was almost done. And then he said, I have to say something about my friend before you cover him with the dirt. Shadow walked up to the front, and Tails reached out, punched him in the balls as he was walking by, and it put Shadow's balls out of business. Don't be late! Why are you late? That is so mean to Sonic and everyone, said Tails screamingly. Shadow was going backward in pain because his balls felt like 2 apples getting eaten by birds. Ow, I'm sorry. Listen, I have a reason. Just listen, said Shadow, back in pain to Tails. Everyone pretty much agreed with Tails on punching Shadow to show how to respect. But Silver said that he should listen to people before doing something, and the lunch lady said that sometimes you should just be nice instead of being mean, and people will learn the lesson anyway. So, even though Tails is the smartest, sometimes he gets a little crazy, and other people can teach him things that he did not know, but he is still the smartest. Okay. Shadow finished being in super ball pain and went to the speaking area and said, Listen, everyone! Sonic, who died, has always been my friend. I may be a dark guy, and I may disargue with Sonic sometimes, but he is always my friend, and I miss him so much, even though it has only been a few days since he jumped off the big cliff and messed up his body to death. But I have something I think everyone will all like. Shadow took out a bag that looked glowing from it. I spent my whole life collecting the Ultra Chaos Emeralds, and these are them. What they do is grant you 1 wish when you use them, and then you have to go hide them before you die, and after 100 years, someone else can find them and use them. Well, it is time that they are used once again. Shadow held the bag of them up in the air and said, Ultra Chaos Emeralds, I call up the gods and use you to bring the powers down and give them to me to grant my wish. I wish... ... And he did a dramatic stop, and everyone looked shocked and amazed and surprised at what he was going to do wish for. What would Shadow wish for? Is it going to be for a lot of money? Shadow raised his face up. I wish to bring Sonic back to healthy life. The bag glowed really hard, and everyone was making a big deal and talking and going around. I think that's what got me last time. I think that might be my favorite sentence in the whole thing. Everyone was making a big deal and talking and going. It sounds like something my dad would say. What do you think, bud? Ew. Nasty. The funeral man and his people got up Sonic's coffin with a K out of the hole and put it back in front of everyone. The funeral man used his tool to open the coffin with a K, and there was Sonic. He talked to him, shook him, and checked him for a hard beat. But no, fairy tales are not real, and Sonic was dead. End of chapter 22. Golly. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Chapter 23 is entitled What Went Wrong? Yeah, this is like my 3rd or 4th time reading this. It's my annual reading. What are you doing? Can I help you? Do you require assistance? Can I have a kiss? Giffy. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Don't. Just make a boy. Are you a good boy? You strong? You sweet? Are you made of meat? Can I help you? What do you need? Here's my boy. Oh, Stinky. You're my stinky boy. Stinky Winky Winky. I love this dog. I love this dog. I love this dog. He is a smelly bun boy. Do you like how cold it is? You can't have any. But I will taunt you. Oh, he's my stinky, stinky boy. Stinky boy, boy, boy. He is so stinky. He's a boy. He's a boy, boy, boy. He is good and sweet. He's made of meat. He's made of beef. And he got sharp teeth. Ooh, big boy. Ooh, he's my big boy. Okay. He lick bottle. All right. Okay. I need another sippy do. His head is huge. It's very thick. All right. What do you think? Shall we keep going? Do you want to keep going? I don't have hair all over your face. There you go. Let me give you scritches. You want scritches? That's my stinky boy. Smelly. Okay. Right. Are you ready to find out what went wrong? Because that is the title of this chapter. Sonic High School, Chapter 23. What went wrong? Wow, I feel like such an idiot, said Shadow, inside of him to himself, not speaking out loud. I thought I could revive Sonic from being dead, but I could not. Shadow tried using the Ultra Chaos Emeralds to make Sonic become alive for another time, but he definitely did not. Shadow made a big deal out of it, and then everyone yelled at Shadow and throwed their shoes at him for being an ass. Now Sonic is way down in the ground and dead, so he has to keep going and figure out the rest of high school. Shadow went home by walking, because taking Omega would have just made it too much longer to get to Sonic's funeral, so he went by walking. Shadow walked home, and now he was there safely without getting hit by any cars at all. Shadow went up into his house and then his bedroom, and then it was all a black and red place, like a volcano inside. It looked dark and cool, but not scary like a haunted house, which is scary and it has ghosts. Shadow grabbed his I almost said his ball sack. Shadow grabbed his sack and looked at his jewels, and then he put them on the bed. Shadow looked at them. The Ultra Chaos Emeralds. Wow, they are so pretty and big, but they did not work, said Shadow. Shadow looked at them more, further, and then he screamed because something was so shocking to him. He knew what was wrong with the crystals, and what it was that one of them was missing. It was so easy to see now that they were not in his bag because the one that was missing was the white one, which looks less colored than the rest of them because it is not powerful in color like red or yellow or green. Shit! Shit! Screamed Shadow at his bed, where the things were. Where's the last crystal? I cannot find it. It is not here. Where did it go? Shadow was screaming and going positively nuts about it all. Shadow felt like a mother kangaroo who lost her baby after it left her front pocket, and left it behind at the jungle where there were dangerous things that would eat it. What are you doing? Because the crystal was so cool looking and big that anyone would take it if they saw it, even though the laws said that if something is there, you have to bring it to the police so they can take it and show it to everyone to see if it is theirs, and if it is, they can have it without being nervous due to losing it. Shadow was so pissed because this did not happen, even though he lost it. I have to find it, screamed Shadow, like a Oprah singer seeing a ghost. What do you think of that? Huh? Do you like it? Do you like this fanfic? Is it good? Shadow quick went to Omega, the name of Shadow's car, in parentheses, and got in it and touched him to make the map appear. Omega. Oh, there we go. Send your trackers to find the last Ultra Chaos Emerald because it is lost. Omega made all kinds of beeping and computer noises, sounding like a bag of technology. Beep, beep, boop, here it is, said Omega to Shadow, sitting in the driver's seat. And on Omega's map screen became a red dot that said the last Ultra Chaos Emerald was there. It was not in the cityscape like before, now it was much closer, so Shadow drove so fast. Shadow finished and got to the place where the red dot was, beeping about. Wow, it is a house, said Shadow. Does that mean someone stole the Ultra Chaos Emerald and put it in their house? Is this true? Shadow got out of his car and went to the side of the house. It was only a little dark outside because it was not late enough at night to be the darkest possible, so Shadow went to the window and looked inside. It looked normal, not like a crazy place. Shadow climbed up to the side of the house and to a window that looked like it was where the dot was coming from, and Shadow opened the window and broke inside. Oh, I think I remember what's gonna... Oh, geez. Ow, ass, said Shadow as he got in, hurting his foot a little. Ah, screamed the person who was there in the room that Shadow broke into. Cream, screamed Shadow at Cream, who was it. Shadow, what are you doing here? Should not you be making a big fool out of yourself at the circus like you were trying to do at Sonic's funeral? There was so much disrespect coming from you. Scream stomped her feet and made a pissed face at him. No, Cream, you do not see, said Shadow, thinking, but like a idiot, so he came out in saying, a bunch, sounding not correct. What? What do you want? If it is nothing, please leave my home before I call the police, said Cream to Shadow. I am here to seduce you, said Shadow, finally deciding upon a thing. Shadow took out his... Here we go. Hold on. Strap in. Here we go. It's fucking stupid. All right. Will you pray for me? Will you pray? Will you pray for me, big goof? Okay, here we go. All right. I am here to seduce you, said Shadow, finally deciding upon a thing. Shadow took out his big, black, cool penis. It was smoking at the end, like he was just finishing getting ready for a big sex opportunity. Oh my God. Oh my God, Shadow, said Cream, looking shocked. What? Shadow felt a little nervous, but did not let it show on his face or his torrid genitals. Yes, Cream, I want to pay for all of your children to go to school, but first we have to make some children, and I'm going to do that right in your vagina, okay? Dog, please save me. Kisses. All right. Cream looked a little hesitant at first, but then said, you know, I accept this. I know I am your boyfriend and girlfriend with tails, but I feel bad for you when he kicked you at the funeral, and I want to make you feel better, said Cream, putting on a wink with her eyes. Cream took of her clothes and then fell out 2 boobs and a vagina. Wow, you look so sexy, said Shadow, pretending to think she is the hottest. Shadow took his penis and planted it right into her mouth. First, we will do this. Shadow put his penis into Cream's mouth and put it in and out and tried to see how far he could stick it in. Shadow's penis was so big it looked pregnant, and it looked like an anaconda having lunch at Subway. Shadow got so far, he almost filled up her lungs, and she was coughing. Ellen? It's just the name Ellen. Ellen was holding on to her vagina for dear life because it was so sexy. To her, it felt like she was trying to eat too many pixie sticks. To Shadow, it was like he was trying to sharpen a pencil. Shadow's penis was really big around, like an air condition vent in just... What? Shadow's penis was really big around, like an air-conditioned vent in just a building. Okay. It was hard for Cream to get a word in edgewise, but when she did, it was when Shadow took his penis out for only a tiny moment in geologic time, and she screamed, Shadow, I am drowning in the power of your penis. I am so in love. And then Shadow stuck his ridiculous penis back in her mouth, and she would be like a prisoner with handcuffs on her throat. You embarrass me, said Shadow, smiling. Then Shadow took his penis out and picked Cream up. Let me charge up for a super ejaculation. Shadow laid Cream down on the ground and took his penis with him, which was already huge and shaking with sex energy, and found Cream's piggy bank, which was full of coins and dollars and things to save up for money so she could buy what she wanted when she had enough inside of it. Shadow took it and used his muscular penis, smashed a hole right through the piggy bank so now it was sitting on the top of his penis like a hat. Shadow's penis looked like it belonged in a fashion show. "Huh? What are you doing?" said Cream, who was confused, but sounded so happy from doing sex still that she was smiling and laughing. Shadow lifted her head up so she could see her big heavy piggy bank on his penis, but not weighing because his penis was so strong. "I am doing this for good, Cream. Sorry." Then Shadow swung his penis at her head on the side like a hammer and hit the piggy bank into her head and knocked her unconscious. Cream was now on the floor, not responding to life, and Shadow took the piggy bank off his penis and stuck his penis in her vagina, to finish his boner ejaculation. Spoiler alert, I believe, by the way, that she is fine with this in the next chapter. Like, she's like, that was great, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I think there is like a thing where she says like, that was great. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Can someone remind me? Hold on. Oh, Shadow. So bad. Yeah, this is just assault now. Cream was on the floor. Ran his penis back and forth. She was not responding and used her vagina to make his penis feel better. He had to do all the sex, and he stuck his penis so far up that he accidentally bumped her heart with his penis, but she was still okay. Shadow's tumescent penis finally exploded into an ejaculation, and 999 screaming ghosts rushed out of his penis like he was opening Panera's box and flew through her body and out her mouth and escaped into the atmosphere and left stains on the carpet. "Okay, now it is time for what I really came for," said Shadow out loud. 999 screaming ghosts. Isn't it beautiful? Panera's box. It's like the most beautiful sentence I've ever heard in my life. 999. Shadow did not even bother putting his penis back where he found it, and instead went to work looking for the Ultra Chaos Emerald. He looked through all of her things, and even behind pictures and posters. Cream had a lot of posters on her walls of things teenage women liked, such as the famous boy band One Sonic Direction, and famous television shows like Gossip Sonic, and Pretty Little Sonic, and iSonic, and famous books like Sonic Twilight and 50 Shades of Sonic. Shadow looked through all of these things, and even her lip gloss and purse full of teen girl blood diapers, and could not find it. Then he got to her jewelry cabinet and opened it, and there he saw the big ring with the big jewel that Cream was wearing at Sonic's funeral, and it was actually the Ultra Chaos Emerald. "Yes, I found it! How did this get here?" shouted Shadow, picking up the ring and taking the Ultra Chaos Emerald out of the ring and into his hand. Then, when Shadow was standing there with Cream, unconscious on the floor and filled with nudity, and his fat penis hanging down from his body like a dog going down the stairs, and a big shiny crystal in his hand, Tails flew into the window and thusly the room. Tails hardly even looked at the situation and said, "It is okay. I know exactly what is going on." End of chapter 23. So I think in the next chapter, and I'm not sure, I feel like Cream's like, it's cool, but I might be making that up. Can someone tell me if that is the case? I don't remember. Or we just, witnessed an assault. How many chapters are there? There are 25. We are on chapter 24 and 25 after. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Every time I read this, it feels different. Every time I read this, it's like a new thing. Okay, what time is it? Oh, okay. We got plenty of time. I was trying to make sure I feed Zangief on time because I accidentally fed him a little late yesterday. I'm sorry. Are you mad at me? Sorry about that. I'm tired. Oh, it's a rough one. It's a rough one. Very quickly, Liquid Dinosaur resub for 2 months in a row and said shiny white Jew. I don't know. The misspellings in this fic are so pointed. I think they knew what they were doing. Ashwin Shaw 2 subscribed. Thank you. Small Circles resub for at tier 2 for 4 months. Thank you. And said, I cannot. I'm just wheezing right now and it's just so much. I know. It's a nightmare. I kind of don't feel like I gave strong enough a disclaimer before this fic, so I apologize if that last one was upsetting, because I completely forgot that happened. So I apologize. This thing has everything in it. Ellen. Yeah, I know when the Ellen part happened. Yeah, I don't really... Ninja Gaiden? Why? First of all, why are you asking me that? And secondly, like, putting an asterisk there is kind of like... That doesn't really help. So, like... Can someone, like, time that person out for the duration of this? I don't, like... Come on. Come on. I told you guys, you can't... If I'm choosing not to say something, you can't just go in the chat and be like, thing, or whatever. Okay, thank you, Farfetched. I appreciate it. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, Ninja Gaiden, but, like, come on. Come on. Ridiculous. Also, I hate when people, like, ask me about, like, what my friends think about things. It's like, I don't know. I haven't asked them this very pointed question. That, like, come on. Trying to start drama. It's bullshit. Like, come on. All right. I believe in you. You're smarter than that. But I am very disappointed in you. Okay. Am I wet mad now? No, I was just gonna say, I wish. No, I don't. I can't read. Dude, the 99 screaming ghost part is so good. I remember howling the first time I read that. Wet disappointed. That's right. We are all very wet disappointed in you. All right, let's see. All right. This next one is entitled Tales Song. But I can't remember. Hey, Paige, you're not so-and-so's secretary, but can you be for a minute? For real, Roz. For real. That's funny. All right. All right. Give me just a second to rest my weary skull. Okay. Hi. Do you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out? Come here. Come here. You want to sit on lap? I know, you're hungry, aren't you? Are you a hungry boy? Are you my hungry? You hungry? Ooh. Oh, no, you want to eat, huh? Oh, I'm so grumpy. Well, it's not time yet. We have 30 minutes, and you know it. You know. No, it is not time. He's angry. He eats at noon and 6. But yesterday, I didn't feed him till 2. Sorry. Okay. 1 second, please. Okay. Right. Sonic High School, Chapter 24, Tails Song. There we go. Da-da. Tails was sitting in the back of the car where Amy was sitting in the front seat where you do not drive it. And Sonic's mom was sitting in the front seat on the left where you do drive it. The car was a SUV. They were all dressed in nice clothes because they were driving back to Sonic's house from Sonic's funeral. Hey! No! No! We do not take he took my shoe, my workout shoe, and he was so proud, and he had his head up in the air and his like tail wagging. No, we do not. No, don't wag your tail. I am very dry disappointed. No. Oh God. They were all dressed in nice clothes because they were driving back to Sonic's house from Sonic's funeral. Tails looked like a secret agent because he was wearing a suit, but he must have been the saddest secret agent ever. I am so sad, said Amy in a crying way, sounding like the complete collection of teen idiot quotes because she did not have teeth. She was only talking now. She was only talking now that there were most people not in the car. I know you are, and so am I. Tails, are you sad? Said Sonic's mom to Tails. Yes, I am sad, said Tails to Sonic's mom in an answer to her question. It is really difficult and sad when somebody dies, especially now that it is Sonic, said Sonic's mom, not crying but sounding really sad. She cried a lot at the funeral, but now she was being more normal and not making a big scene like a hot dog man selling hot dogs at a baseball game. I know, it's like I just, said Amy, trying not to cry about how Sonic is dead and she is sad. I just want everything to go away, said Amy, starting to cry again because she is just so emotionally weak, like a goddamn child. I understand that you are sad, Amy, but I have to tell you two something. Please do not kill yourselves, okay? Said Sonic's mom in a very sad and meaning it way. Being a teen is the hardest thing in the world. It is harder than being in a war or in jail, but I know it, but do not kill yourself because it will get cooler when you are done being a teen. I mean, the last part is true. It gets cooler. Things do get cooler, so that's good. Tails looked down at the ground of the car and did not know what to say. But he said, okay. He said it in a sad and quiet way. What was real was that Tails really did want to kill himself now that Sonic was dead. What was the point of living if you are not going to do it with your best friend, parentheses, Sonic? It's harder than more. Harder than more. Then they got to Sonic's house and they went inside, and just after they took off their fancy clothes, then Rouge and Espio came over with Knuckles and Knuckles Jr., who were there. Rouge looked very burlesque in her tiny baby dress with her unlimited boobs nearly jumping out of her clothing, and Espio looked like a professional movie star on the red carpet because he was wearing a suit. Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. looked like shrunken presidents because they were also wearing suits. Hello, they all said, togetherly. Wow, huh? Wow, hi, said Tails to them. We have to go to talk to Sonic's mom to try to cheer her up and be nice, said Rouge and Espio, and they gave Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. to Tails, who took them in a different room. I am so sad about Sonic, said Knuckles Jr. This is really the worst thing that could have happened. Yeah, this is the saddest, said Knuckles. Sonic did not deserve to die. They were all agreeing so much about it. After a while of not talking, Knuckles said, Hey, Tails, the end of school is tomorrow, and I have my last ending test that decides if I move on to the next grade or if I lose and have to go back to the start of high school. Tails looked at Knuckles in a deep way and said, Wow, that is a lot of pressure. What do you have to do? Tails was trying to... Oh, okay. You want to see? Okay. Tails was trying to be nice and helping to Knuckles because he was a baby now. But most of the time when people complained about school to Tails, Tails just thought, not saying, Are you the king or queen of idiots? Because Tails was the smartest and school was all just so easy to him, even the hardest classes that they made for geniuses. What I have to do is write a news story about an event that is happening around town. It has to be real, said Knuckles. Knuckles looked like a worrying boy and made a sound that showed he is worried. Knuckles was a baby. There is everything that I can lose to this, he said in a way. I will look for a story for you to do your news story on, and hopefully you will pass and not have to go all the way back to the beginning of high school, costing you thousands of dollars in lost fees, said Tails to Knuckles seriously. Then Tails asked to both of them, Hey, can you please both give me all of your baby teeth? Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. took out their baby teeth and gave them to Tails. Just pop them out. Using his technology and tools and good old-fashioned elbow lubricant, Tails glued all of the teeth together to make enough teeth for one normal person mouth. and he went downstairs. What are you doing? Oh, you want all the... Okay. Is that better? What do you think? Is that good? My little man. Are you happy? Baba lost teeth. Went downstairs. Here, Amy, this is for you, said Tails, looking at Amy, who looked like a total dumpster ever since Sonic punched out all of her teeth before he killed himself. You can use these... What? You can use these... I think this is a quote, but... You can use these teeth and they will feel just like you never lost your teeth. Amy grabbed them out of Sonic's hand and put them in her mouth, and they fit so perfectly, like a Pop-Tart in most toasters. Most toaster? Are you drooling on me? Ew. Wow, Tails, this feels great. How on earth did you manage to get teeth for me? Said Amy, now sounding like she was no longer a teen loser. Amy hugged Tails. No need to worry. You can just thank the modern efforts of science. Tails cheered and danced a little, and Amy thanked pharmaceutical companies, and then Tails went back over to where Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. were. Then Tails went to Knuckles Jr., who was also there, and started to do a conversion with him. Hey, Knuckles Jr., how are you? Said Tails to Knuckles Jr. Good, said Knuckles Jr., but said of Korus I did not see this coming at all. Knuckles Jr. hugged his legs to his body like an imaginary tree that could bring its roots up and use them as legs. You good? You just gonna lay on top? You just gonna stand on me? Are you seeing this? It's just where he stands now. You good? Okay, that's fine. You're so weird. Silence. Yeah, what is your deal? Are you really psychic? Because you are just a baby, said Tails in a curious way. I forgot the voice. I find I seem to be able to see the future sometimes, but I cannot always control it. As you said, I am just a baby, but when I get older, I can probably use my powers to win the lottery and become the CEO of Progressive Car Insurance, said Knuckles Jr. Knuckles Jr. was saying this to Tails. Okay, said Tails. Tails also thought inside his hugest brain that now he did not want to kill himself anymore. He was still sad, but talking to babies made him realize there's a lot more to come in life, and good things, and if Sonic is dead, it is not the end of the world, but only the end of Sonic, which is sad. Tails went downstairs into Sonic's garage by himself and found Sonic's electrical guitar and had it. Sonic used to play songs on this, said Tails to the ears of the world, thinking about when Sonic played cool rock and roll songs, and rockend is like R-O-C-K-E-N-E-D, like rockend. Tails put the guitar onto his body and held it and thought for a minute and then began to play a song. He played a sad song that was not mad or happy sounding, but it was not a slow song. It was a medium song that did not go too fast, so you would not dance, or too slow, so you would fall asleep. Then Tails closed his eyes and just knew the words that he wanted to sing as he felt them, and he sang them out loud while playing the song that he just made up. And the words to the song he just made up went... All right. I'm just gonna read the... Okay. Being a teen is so hard. You have to learn how to drive a car. And if you hit anything, it is to jail. It is you to jail they will bring. You also have to go to school. It is definitely not for fools. And everything is even harder because my best friend died. Oh, wow. My best friend died. I just want to hide. High school drama is so hard to be a part of. It has crazy things like friendship and love. It is the worst. It makes me want to burst. You have to get a date or everyone will laugh. And in a lake they would push you off a raft. Girls wear makeup and guys get tattoos, and there are so many possible drugs to do. There are also bullies around, and sports with balls that are round, and everything is even harder because my best friend died. Oh, wow. My best friend died. I just want to hide. High school drama is so hard to be a part of. It has crazy things like friendship and love. It is the worst. It makes me want to burst. I'm doing a middle finger at God. But God is not real. And the world is odd. I am crying so much that my tears could make a cave where you cannot be scared. You just must be brave. I am tired of seeing teens go on diets and being mad and starting riots, and everything is harder because my best friend died. Oh, wow. My best friend died. I just want to hide. High school drama is so hard to be a part of. It has crazy things like friendship and love. It is the worst. It makes me want to burst. Oh, wow. My best friend died. I just want to hide. High school drama is so hard to be part of. It has crazy things like friendship and love. It is the worst. It makes me want to burst. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. That's my favorite part. All right. Tails singing sounded like a beautiful butterfly telling its life story to a little boy who fell asleep on a bench in the park without losing his money to a common thief. Tails finished singing his song, and he saw all of the tears that were now at the bottom of his feet on the ground in a pool so big that he could invite a cruise ship to do its first cruise in the pool. But then all of a sudden, Tails turned and saw Knuckles Jr. at the door to the garage. That was really sad to hear, said Knuckles Jr., but it is a healthy way to get rid of your emotions instead of killing yourself. Then Knuckles Jr. walked forward into the room and tripped in a way that the door behind him closed and was now locked, and they were in the room, so they were locked in there. Oops, said Knuckles Jr., like an idiot baby. Oh no, screamed Tails, but loud. If only we had a lockpick, said Knuckles Jr. then. Then all of a sudden, everything came to Tails, and he realized what just happened over the past events. That's it! That is it! Using this information and my big intelligence, I know what is happening, shouted Tails. Tails got so excited that he spun his flying tail so hard they went right through the locked door, so it was open now, and went out of Sonic's house and went directly to Cream's house without even celebrating at an ice cream place first. End of chapter 24. Whew. Oh, wow. What do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? Are you ready for this finale? The finale is going to be really good. I'm really excited. It's going to be spectacular. There we go. What was the point of asking for a lockpick? No one knows for sure. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's almost noon. Okay, great. You can't be snoring right now, bud. It's the finale. You're gonna mess it up with your big honkies. With the big honky wonkies. You gotta wake up. Or go over there. Can you go over there, Stinky? My little poopy prince? Go on. I know. I'll feed him. Yeah, it's like a little early, but I'll feed him. Give me 1 second. You can listen along while I feed the doggy. Oops, go up on the couch. Couch. Good boy. Zangief, good boy. Zangief, sit. Zangief, no. Zangief, speak. Zangief, wave hello. Good boy, yeah. Oh, there you go. Good job, bud. Good job. All right, Zangief, high five. Good job. There you go. Good boy. All right. Give me just a second. I'm feeding him his patties. He gets a certain amount. 3, 4. Okay. I know it's riveting, isn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. All right, bud, ready? Zangief, sit. about that. Oof. Is he stinky? Not really. He emits stink. But he actually smells good. The stink comes from one end of his body. Okay. So we are on the final chapter, which is called Summer, by the way. Can this be a more regular thing? Yes, it can. Maybe it will. I know I say that a lot, but fuck you. Right. Fics like this are my mortal until the end of time are special in that I don't think particularly bad fan fiction can rise to prominence in these days. The internet's community is too different. Yeah, I don't know. They don't make them like these anymore. There's something about these few that are beautiful in like a terrible, awful way. Something about it. Are you still eating? Oh shit, I forgot his bone. Hold on. Oop, he's gonna freak. I don't have his cleaning bone. Alright, come here. Are you ready for bone? Can you speak? Yes. Can you wave hello? Wave hello. No, you have to wave hello. Say hello. No, wave hello. Good boy. And there he goes. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna teach him to spin soon. Have him spin around. Okay. Okay. All right, my precious lambs. Are you ready for the final chapter of Sonic High School? Are you ready? I can't read. The final. Oh, where's the text? You can absolutely follow along if you go to fanfiction.net. Honestly, if you just Google Sonic High School fanfiction, it's the first thing that pops up. So if you want to catch up or follow along, you are absolutely welcome to do so. All right. Right. Ready, set. Sonic High School, Chapter 25, Summer, the finale. Now I am here in Cream's room, and here you are, Shadow, said Tails to Shadow, who were both standing there. Do not be alarmed. By the way, I think this might be one of the best chapters. You doing all right? Okay. What? I do not know what to say, said Shadow to Tails with a big worried face, like a coconut with those 3 holes, like a bowling ball. No, it is okay. You are doing exactly what I knew you would be doing, and I understand why, said Tails in a cool and not angry way to Shadow, responding, you are here to get what Cream has, and it is the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, which is what is in your hand. Tails, being smart, was right. Shadow was holding the last Chaos Emerald, and it was in Cream's room, in a ring. Oh, shouted Shadow, Usually I am the one with the brain behind doing a crime, but please explain to me how you know all of this. Well, said Tails loudly, like a rock star. It all got started when Amy and Rouge got locked away in the detention zone. Tails then sat on the windowsill, and explained the whole thing, that was how Amy's bracelet ended up in Cream's vagina, and why Cream has the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, and why Sonic did not come back to life when Shadow tried to use them. Amy and Rouge were in detention, and Cream wanted to help them before they turned into starving women whose reproductive systems died because they did not have enough nutrition to create a child ever again. So Cream decided to be a good friend, like I have always been to Sonic, and she went and broke into your, Shadow's, room to steal a lockpick. She knew you would have a lockpick because you were always saying about how you do crimes in the city environs. So Cream went and broke into your room and stole a lockpick, but then she was there. She also saw the Ultra Chaos Emerald and took the white one because it looked like riches. Wow, she is a stealing bitch, screamed Shadow to Tails' listening body. What is wrong with this succubus? Shadow stomped his feet and bothered to put his penis back now that it was small from listening to Tails talk and not have pretend crime rescue sex with Cream. What? Just wait and listen, slur. Nips, said Tails to Shadow, still a little mad at Shadow for being the asshole at Sonic's funeral, but mostly forgiving him now for doing this. Then what happened was Cream, as a halls monitor, was able to go to the detention room because she has the power as an inside agent. She had the lockpick put up way in her vagina as a hiding spot, because who's gonna look there even if a burglar comes to take her carried goods? She went over to Amy in a sneaking way, and moving her mouth without saying the words, by not making sound but still making it look like she was talking and not saying them in her head either, because she was still doing it with her mouth so you could see, told Amy to reach up into her vagina. Cream's vagina was so small and junior at the time because she was not in love, so when Amy stuck her hand up in Cream's vagina, her bracelet got stuck in there, and it stayed up there, and she could not even get the lockpick anyway because Cream's vagina was basically like a pencil case full of peanut butter. It was just too hard and small to get up, but it was good at holding things like Spider-Man? What? Yeah, that's what it says. So Amy's bracelet was in there, and Cream had to leave before she became the biggest suspect ever, and Amy did not notice her bracelet was gone because she was so hungry and needing soda, and she put a new one on when she got home anyway, so it was like she did not notice. And then when Sonic died, Cream was wearing the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, so it did not work because the jewels have to be touching for a man to get off a wish. Wow, it makes so much sense, and it is so obvious, said Shadow to Tails with a big eye face. I can't believe I did not think of that first. Maybe I am so dark that it is hard to see sometimes, haha. Shadow laughed, and black birds flew above outside like planes running up high with invisible legs. Yeah, but now we have to use them. We have to bring Sonic back to life, Tails screamed at Shadow. But first we have to get Amy because she is Sonic's girlfriend and she should be there if we are going to bring him back from hell, shouted Shadow in an idea way. Tails and Shadow held hands and ran out of the window, and then Tails flew them with his flying tails to Sonic's house where everyone was. Excuse me, 1 second. Tails and Shadow got there and slammed the door open like a football team making a slammer's noise. What? Then they went and found Sonic's mom, who said Amy was in the other room, and Tails and Shadow went to the other room and opened that door too. Amy was inside the room watching Rouge refill Knuckles, and Knuckles Jr. using her whopping boobs. Rouge was wearing an itty-bitty tiny baby bra that was so small like she got it from Gymboree, and her boobs were so super big like a couple of planets that were pretty much breaking the bra parts because they were so big. It is a rumor around the town that you can see Rouge's boobs from space. Rouge, your boobies are out again. What are you doing? Said Tails to Rouge, and then Rouge and Amy looked at him. Tails, I am feeding Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. from my boobs. It is natural and healthy to do this, said Rouge. Rouge's boobs were so big that it was like Tails and Shadow could not almost fit in the room with her. They were all watching the video of Knuckles and Knuckles Jr., the baby, kissing that Sonic had made of them to inspire the kissing powers because watching it made Rouge make more boob food. And I am watching so I know how to do this one day, said Amy, who still looked a little sad because Sonic died, but smiling. Cool, said Tails. Can I try? Tails and Shadow went over to Rouge's boobs, but by the time they got there, this happened. Oh no, they are empty. Sorry, said Rouge to Tails and Shadow. It is supposed to be for babies most of the time anyway, or if you are in love. Aw, man, yelled Shadow to the clouds. Next time, said Tails, winking at Rouge and her illegally sized boobs. Anyway, we are going to bring Sonic back to life. Come on! What? No, not again, you beguilers! Amy screamed and almost punched one of them in the face for doing another disrespect to Sonic's dead version. Listen, woman of the night, said Shadow in a disrespecting way. We are for real this time. Something was messed up and it was all Cream's fault, or maybe even yours if you go back far enough in the way everything happened in the world. Let's go. I don't know, said Rouge. You were an idiot ass last time at the funerella. No, listen to them, said Knuckles Jr. to Rouge, who was cool, not a nerd. Go. I don't have any more. No, I don't have any more. There's no more. No, go on. You're stinky now. I'll clean you up later. I will clean your face at... No, no more. Blah, blah. God, that baby's a genius, said Shadow, knowing that he was right and that they should go with him. Tails was the smartest. Okay, said Amy, and they all put their things into bags and left. Knuckles, who was now a baby, made sure to put his camera with him close. Then they told everyone in the house who was there from the funeral, which was all of the important people that you know, and they ran faster than a boulder to high school, where Sonic's funeral was, and where he was put in the ground now, but not covered up yet because they did not get to start because the funeral was only a few hours ago, and they did not have to do it right away because it was the safest neighborhood, which is misspelled. Not like the city where Sonic's body would get stolen and sold for drugs and motorcycles. I don't know. Everyone ran just so fast to the funeral spot at the high school, and then they got there. There was Sonic's coffin with a K in the hole. Here we are at the funeral spot now, said Tails to everyone, of course. We gotta get it out, but how? Screamed Amy and started to cry like a girl tea kettle. God damn it, Amy, said Tails in a mad, serious voice. Stop acting like a children. Tails thought Amy was being the Kraken of drama just because Sonic was dead. What we need to do is figure out, using our brains, how to get Sonic out of this hole. Tails rubbed his chin with his smart hands and tried to get his genius brain running like the engine of 10 red cars. Excuse me, let me get through, please, said a big, that's a slur, voice from the back of the group of people standing around Sonic's hole. Oh, the lunch lady, shouted Tails in a happy way. Hello, children, said the lunch lady, who was also at Sonic's funeral and Sonic's house after the funeral. The lunch lady was very big and tall and went into Sonic's hole and tossed the coffin with a K right out onto the ground next to it. There you go, said the lunch lady with a face full of smiles. She was deaf, too. Cool, said Tails. Thanks. Shadow, where are you? Shadow came in from the backer area where it was dark under a tree because Shadow was the darkest person everyone knew. Here I am, Tails, and here are my jewels, said Sonic as he grabbed his sack. Ready? Here goes nothing, yelled Tails. It's used as a pejorative. Little boy, don't you just hate when people say that? Then why did you have him write? Whatever. Hold on. Shadow grabbed his jewels and made sure all 7 of them were there, and they were there. He was so nervous because if this did not work, they would surely put him under a citizen's arrest for being a public ass. If he did not do this right, he would die. And Tails would too now because he was doing it with him, and they would throw rocks at him. Using these Ultra Chaos Emeralds, said Shadow, I wish up out the gods to grant my wish that you can bring back Sonic back up to normal, healthy life here. The bag glowed a whole lot and made screamy noises, and a big stick of light came down from the sky and hit the bag, and all of the Ultra Chaos Emeralds started to go crazy. They were making sounds like frogs and trains and horses and hitting into each other and shooting out lights and being basically the circus. Shadow and Tails were squinty with their eyes. Well, not reading that part. They're being assholes. All right. Wow, screamed Amy. Oh my God, screamed Rouge. Cool, screamed Espio. What? Screamed Knuckles. A miracle, screamed Knuckles Jr. Just then, Cream got there from being unconscious at her house and screamed, no way! Whoa, screamed Silver. What? Oh, wow. Very impressive, said Sonic's really Chinese doctor in a less loud way. And the lunch lady said something too, and so did Sonic's mom and Ms. Lesson. Then everything in the world just became super bright, and no one could see a thing for a moment, and they could not hear. They noticed either because there was a ringing sound in their ears. It was so crazy, like being inside a marshmallow filled of ringing sounds. Hold on. Then everyone peeked out from behind their hands at where they were looking, and all the Ultra Chaos Emeralds were gone. And Sonic's coffin with a K was open, and look, there was Sonic! Sonic was standing on his coffin with a K, where he was inside, and he was on top of it, smiling, and not black anymore, but regular old blue Sonic. Yes, it really happened! Hey guys, what did I miss? Shouted Sonic in his regular old cool way. Sonic! Screamed everyone at the same time because they were all there and heard and saw him together, so it is just natural. They all ran at him, and he went down from the coffin, and everyone was hugging, and it was so beautiful to see. I heard Eggman was laughing at my funeral. What an ass, said Sonic, and laughed because he was the most living person ever now. Eggman was not there. Wasn't Eggman only in one chapter? I think he was only in one chapter. Oh, whatever. Wow, Sonic, you are alive, said Tails to Sonic. You bet, said Sonic, and high-fived him, which is already after they hugged because they are best friends. But Sonic hugged everyone else too. Wow, Sonic, you really are the fastest, said Knuckles Jr. You came back to life in 2 days. You beat the world record for fastest coming back to life because it took Jesus 3 days. Knuckles Jr. was right. Sonic was the fastest and is now proved completely. I'll be right back. I think there's something at the door. I'll be right back. I have returned. Sorry about that. Where was I? Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. I was so embarrassed. Because I walked up there. And it was a package. And I was just like, oh God, I hope you can't somehow hear me. Okay. Okay. Really are the fastest. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. Okay, this is the good part. Ready? Sonic, I miss you. I forgive you, shouted Amy, crying and happy. Amy cried so much. She was such a loser about emotions. Amy, I was thinking a lot about you when I was dead. Said Sonic before typical gay girl Amy, you know how it is, cut him off in a rude way. It doesn't matter, Sonic. I want to become true boyfriend and girlfriend with you now, screamed Amy, and did holding on Sonic's hands. Sonic looked surprised. Now? Right now? Said Sonic with a question voice. Yeah, right now, yelled Amy. Let them watch. This is true love. Then Amy leaped out of her clothing except her underwears like a horse jumping out of a plane and landed right in front of Sonic's body, ready for his grand genitals. And Sonic already had all of his clothes off by the time she started to jump because he is the fastest. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, sex, shouted Sonic, and he finally revealed his penis. His penis instantly grew to dangerous levels. He swinged it around and everyone had to duck or jump over it. Sonic's penis was just the biggest penis anyone ever saw. It was like he had the World Trade Center sitting on his balls. Wow. His balls were super big too, like beanbag chairs full of olives. I need prayer after this. Yes, my measurements were correct, said Sonic's extra Chinese doctor. I don't know what that means. His penis and balls are definitely the biggest available. Amy was so filled with sex and arousing that her boobs were rock hard. She opened up her legs and she was still wearing a panty, but her vagina was really hard too, like a trapdoor to the love basement. Sonic did not care, and he shot his incredible penis right into her vagina through her girl clothing, and she felt his love immediately. His penis was ice cold, and it was so big that it made up her body and into her mouth, and she could taste it, and it tasted like money and ice cream. I love you, screamed Sonic, ramming his penis in and out of her body like a drain cleaner. I love you too, screamed Amy, trying to make words like while Sonic's penis rearranged her internal organs. Sonic took his penis out and beat her boobies back and forth with it, and she loved it. Sonic's pensy was so strong that it made her roll back and forth, and by now she was so in love that her vagina was shooting whipped cream. Wait for me, shouted Sonic, laughing like a millionaire, except without the E. Sonic did legendary sex moves to Amy, like picking her up with his penis and doing tricks and brushing her teeth with his penis and letting her walk on it like a tightrope walker, but with his penis. He even put Amy and him into his coffin, with a K, and he wiggled his penis back and forth in her vagina while in the coffin, with a K, like a beef slinky. Sonic's penis was so big and long and wide that you could fit families inside of it. If you think you have seen a bigger penis, you have not, because Sonic was in love now. Amy's vagina was breathing hard and reaching out for Sonic's penis, and soon he put it into her vagina and decided to do a final systems check before taking off into the semen sphere. Sonic grabbed his balls and held them back against his body and ran into Amy with his penis, and his penis immediately flooded her vagina with his fresh and creamy s'mores. He shot so much semen into Amy that it was coming out of her ears. Eventually, he took his penis out and shot more out, but like bullets. He even shot one into the sky, and that night someone noticed Venus was about 10 feet to the right of where it should have been. That is because Sonic's semen bullet hit it. Sonic, screamed Amy, marry me. Amy kneeled up from on the ground, holding a big ring like the ones she wore, and held it in front of her face. Sonic looked at it, smiled, and shoved his show-stopping penis right through the ring and into her mouth, and she yelled a passionate sound, and Sonic said, I will marry you. Amy drank all of the semen that she could and grew an inch in height from it. Then Amy took out the real rings that she had, and Sonic and Amy put them on so they could get married. You just had sex, screamed Tails. You just became true boyfriend and girlfriend. Congratulations, Sonic and Amy. Wow, said Espio, and I thought I was a sex professional. I am seeing true love, shouted Rouge. Everyone laughed and cheered as Sonic and Amy finished doing sex and kissed each other's penises and vaginas and balls one more time for good luck. Then they put their clothes on that Silver had folded and put in piles for them because he was just a really good guy. Hey, shouted Knuckles. Thanks, I got my story now. Knuckles waved a bunch of pictures of Sonic and Amy having sex in the high school garden area and the article that he just wrote attached to it. Cool, I am happy I did help you, said Sonic, winking, still feeling like super sex Sonic. Yes, that is wonderful, said a big voice behind them in an important way. Hello, I am the principal of the high school. Wow, the president? Shouted Sonic. Seeing the principal was like seeing a celebrity because he only came out one day every year. Yes, Sonic, you are the best, said the principal. Yes, he is, said Amy to the principal. We just had sex right here, and he's my true boyfriend now. The principal laughed and smiled. Wait just a minute, yelled Sonic to the principal. I may be the best at some things, but everyone here is the best at some things. Amy is the best at being nice and having emotions. Tails is the best at being smart and flying. Shadow is the best at doing crimes and driving and being dark, but also being nice. So he's the best at being two things at the same time. Espio is the best at jumping and getting teenage women. Rouge is the best at seducing and being in love and a mom. Knuckles is the best at doing high school while still being a baby, and he was the best at fighting before becoming a baby. Knuckles Jr. is the best at being psychic and being cool while still being a baby. Cream is the best at being happy and kind of smart. Silver is the best at acting and being nice and normal and cool. The lunch lady is the best at making people happy and being strong. The Chinese doctor is the best at medical things and Asian abilities. Okay. Sonic's mom is the best at cooking and cleaning. Miss Lesson is the best at teaching and being the nurse. Vector was the best at biting and making people mad, and Charmy was the best at dancing and singing, but now they are dead. I am the best at being fast, being moral, relieving others, and most other things. Yeah, said everyone else together to save time, patting each other on the backs and laughing and smiling and cheering because they were all the best in some way. I guess that is true, said the principal. I really want to thank you, Sonic. You really have the best morals. Everyone needs to learn from you about what high school is really all about. It is not about drama and being mean and being crazy and getting mad or sad or making other people mad and sad. High school is about falling in love and getting married and maybe having kids. Thank you, Sonic, for showing everyone this. Also, Knuckles, I am very impressed with your story even though you are just a baby and you passed this year of high school and do not have to go to the start and pay thousands of dollars in fees and charges. Knuckles cheered and hoorayed like a baby. And the principal shook Sonic's hand and could not help but look at how big Sonic's penis was, even still when it was not out. Hey, said Tails to Sonic and everyone, today was the last day of school. It is summer now. Yeah, cool, great, shouted everyone together at the same time. Good, said the principal to everyone and then to Sonic. Now I can do what I want to do, and that is rename high school in your honor. But honor is spelled H-O-N-E-R, so like Honer. The whole big group of people, of everyone, laughed and smiled and walked away toward the sun, ready to go have summer before they would have to return to the new Sonic High School. The end. Author's note. Wow. I am so sad, but kind of filled of relief that this is the end of Sonic High School. I got sad at the end, and I wanted to make sure it came out just right. I hope you all enjoyed the story as much as it was that I did writing this story. If you have any ideas for another shorter fan fiction, and you want me to do it, send it to me in a message, and maybe I can do it in the future, but I need to take a break for now. If you just want to talk, you can send me a message, because it will send me an email that you sent me a message, so I will always know where you are. Please tell all of your friends about this story and spread it on the internet so everyone reads it and it becomes even more of a worldwide pheromony. Thank you. Good job. Amazing. Ugh. Good job. Good job, as always, to Dark Doom Firemaster, creator of Sonic High School. Really incredible good job. However, I looked, and indeed, there was an update in 2019. Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, a Sonic High School story. I have not read anything about this, but I glanced at it, and it actually looks written like normally. So I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I have not read it yet. And I'm kind of too scared to do so. Goodness. So, what did you guys think? I wanted to make sure that everyone got to see it, or hear it rather, because I feel like every year that I bring it up, people are like, what? What's that? What's that? Large group of people. And I'm like, shit, they gotta know. They gotta know. That was your first time? Yay! You feel like you've been attacked. Well, you've become an adult. That's right. I have helped you become an adult. Welcome. So I really miss doing these. Of course, if I'm going to do Sonic High School, I also have to do my yearly rendition of My Immortal, which I believe was the very first thing I ever did on Periscope. 1 million years ago. It was the very first thing that I did of this nature. So yeah, that was exhausting for you. I am exhausted. Do you guys know about My Immortal, which is the greatest Harry Potter fan fiction of all time? It is truly one of the greatest. Like, this is really good. I think My Immortal is there's just so much more going on. I feel like this one's a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Honestly, more even-keeled than My Immortal. My Immortal is very angry, like, and upset. I don't know. It's, yeah. It has more of a plot, I think, than this does. There's still a lot of jokes. Is it racist angry? I think it's more homophobic angry, if I remember correctly. No, well, it's hard to explain. It has things in this. I don't know how to explain it. It was because it was you stink, because it was written. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at it again. I mean, I would just do the same thing where I just wouldn't read the parts that are uncomfortable. But it is absolutely worth looking into. I think, knowing about it and knowing bits of it is pretty great. Oh, okay, yeah, a few like AIDS jokes in relation to gay people, yeah, stuff like that, which is not great, but like you just read over it, which I would read it in the same way that I did this, where I'd be like, hey, if you want the full enchilada, you can absolutely read it. Did Internet Historian do a video on it? That's awesome. A lot of people have done a video on it. It's great. So if you'd rather watch them instead of me, that's great. I really want you to experience it, even if it's not through me. So I am exhausted. My voice is shot. But I'm so glad I could do this with you guys, and I had a good time. I'm going to take it easy, maybe cook up a steak. Amy Lee from Evanescence has read My Immortal. Shut up. No. That is incredible. I'm not entirely surprised, but that's pretty great. That makes me really happy. But yeah, I'm so glad I could do this with and for you guys. I will potentially be doing My Immortal again. I'll probably do it sometime in the morning or something like this, or maybe super late at night. I don't know. Whenever the computer is free, so I'm not bothering Pat. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that very much, because I know I did. Let us give a brief thankaroonies. Oh, that's not the right page. There we go. There we are. Ran Caliber gifted a sub to Roz. Enjoy. Thank you, Roz. Thank you, Ran Caliber, and please enjoy, Roz. Always a pleasure to see you. Ixia resubbed for 3 months and said, hello, Paige. Would you rather turn into a skeleton or have Pat become one? Pat has to become one. It doesn't really, like, do it for me to be the skeleton. Like, it's cool, but it doesn't, like, Gara of the Funk used 500 bits and said she's honestly the bravest person I know for saying these words online. Thank you. That's very kind. Yeah, I'm sure it will haunt me at a later date. But you know what I like to say? Past and present Paige do not care for future Paige, so fuck her, right? Sharkface donated $5 and said, this has been a lot to process and will haunt me forever. Thank you. The pleasure is mine. Gara of the Funkus subscribed. Thank you. Cap Flat donated $5 and said, let the record to reflect that Twitter was right for the choke on it suspension. The mild inconvenience is definitely a better option. I mean, like, I remember someone got in trouble. It's just hard. Twitter, it's automated stuff, So that's a bummer, but I hope you got, was it a suspension or a ban? Well, I hope you are able to come back. That is what I hope for. Gara of the Funkus gifted a sub to 5 people. Thank you so much, and please enjoy, guys. And Pinkerton Dan Pie used 200 bits and said, bad Undertale fanfic, maybe? I would consider it, because I have seen some, but none are quite at this level. But I would be interested to see. What are you just eating the blanket? Oh, Jesus. I would be interested to see if there are any that tickle my funny bone, as it were. But we'll see. I'll have to take an old dig through the garbage. You guys, hey, thank you again for hanging out. I might do my Immortal very shortly. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll decide. And what else? Oh, I'm probably going to be doing a New Year's stream. I will probably be playing a game. Hopefully Banjo-Kazooie if Pat will let me, but we'll see. No promises. But that's what's going to happen. So, guys, thank you so much. I love you, and I'm proud of you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Or if you are going to sleep, I hope you have a good night, depending on where you are on this planet. And thank you, Zangy, for being a fat, stinky boy. And Papyrus, do you want anything?
He is good, and he is sweet, and he has nice feet. Beep, beep.
He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he is nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he is nice feet. Beep, beep. There's a cactus on the rise, I think his name you know. But if you are not privy to, it's spelled E-L-M-O. He's not the most together guy, but he's our little man. Pat and Paige will love him 'cause he does the best he can. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. When the camera's rolling and the chat is scrolling, Elmo knows it's time to shine. The spotlight will be stolen. He'll look at you and scream. You take over the stream, and then you'll have to slap his butt and sing the PP theme. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. Steve Buscemi looks on with dissatisfaction. He knows that Pat and Paige are not the main attraction. Put that baby center stage. Something, something, David Cage. Oops, I made the bad game. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep.
Let's do it.